Thanks for the support as a channel member, Mumongu Gaming. Look, I know I said the plan on yesterday's episode was that we'd come back for the FA Cup first round, but we've changed the plan. We deliberately got ourselves knocked out of the FA Cup early so we could concentrate on the league. And we are top of the league, so the plan worked. Kev's a genius. Hello and welcome to part 20 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have two games for you in the league. We're at home against Guiseley and away against Darlington. Since you were last with me, our form has been good in the league. We pretend the FA Cup didn't happen, although to be fair, we got knocked out narrowly against a team from the division above. They are a team who are probably going to get relegated from the division above, so if we have serious aspirations of promotion this season, we need to be capable of beating the likes of Gloucester City. But if we ignore that, because as we've already discussed, we deliberately got knocked out of the FA Cup because we wanted to focus on the league. League form has been excellent. We haven't lost in the league since the middle of September when we lost at Chorley. So that's since before the last episode. And this is what the league table looks like. We are top of the league with a game in hand, level on points with Spennymoor. Hereford are there on 31 points. Kidderminster, we do have to be aware of. They've got 2 games in hand over us and are only 3 points behind. So Kidderminster still very much going to be a threat. The media think we're second favourites. Guiseley, who we play today, are the new favourites, largely because of the goals of Kane Felix, again, who is having another spectacular season. I have no idea where he's come from, because season 1 of the save, 11 goals, averages a 7. Last year, 40 goals on a 7.52, hoping it was going to be one of those freak seasons that players get sometime. But no, he's continuing as the greatest goal machine in history and is a former Leamington player, where he played 12 games and scored 0 goals for us. So that makes it sting that little bit more. He also played for Deeping, where I grew up. 1 goal in 1 appearance for Deeping. And of course, we know him from back in Boston years ago, where he was a winger in my Boston team in the original Non-League to Legend. He's since become a striker, apparently, who's trying to ruin our day. The other piece of news of note is we did absolutely smash Kidderminster. We beat them 4-1. Ben Andrucci, who's our new superstar striker, we're finally playing him up front, getting a hat-trick in that game, and he has been having a lovely time this season. 9 goals in 14 for him as well, and if you actually narrowed that down to the games he started as a striker, it's probably close to a goal a game whilst playing as a striker, because he has got 3-4 starts whilst playing out as an inside forward. So Andrucci, he's quite good. So let's go and play Guiseley. Keep an eye on Kane Felix. I've made one of the big mistakes of Football Manager here by identifying an opposition player before the match. So we know Kane Felix is going to score for them. We just need to hope that we can grab a goal of our own. Andrucci out on the wing, because why not? Well, right. In all seriousness, we don't really have much in the way of wingers. I mean, that kind of makes my mind up, actually. We will stick Adedoyan out on the wing. But it's, I mean, Paskev, what are you thinking? But let's look at the two of them. Let's do a comparison. So, Andrucci versus Adedoyan. If we go to attributes and sort their attributes, so inside forward, is that a midfield role? I think I disagree about that, Football Manager. So, inside forward on attack. This is where me being colourblind isn't particularly helpful. But Andrucci is the better inside forward, which is why I lean towards playing Andrucci as an inside forward. I suspect he's also the better striker. I think he's probably just, in general, a better player. I think that's more balanced. I mean, the one big difference is Andrucci's got 12 for finishing. Adedoyan has got a 7. And you lot love finishing. I don't think finishing matters that much when it comes to scoring goals, but apparently you lot think it's significant. So we'll play Andrucci up front. Adedoyan goes out onto the left-hand side. I think, he's quite capable of playing there. So this is the team for the game against Guiseley. Marshall in goal. A back four of Brown, Cullinan, Akagbu and Lewis Brown. Smith and Livermore in midfield. Adedoyan, McAneff and Marsh Brown supporting Andrucci up front. So let's get into the game and let's hopefully score ourselves a big pile of goals against the team that kind of inexplicably have emerged as the favourites for automatic promotion, even though they've not been all that this year, really. They're sat outside the playoff positions at the moment. So I'm not really sure what they've done since the last time I showed you that media prediction to go past us and Kidderminster, who are both having better seasons. Boston were right up there as well, I think, in the last episode. It's almost as if it's a fairly meaningless screen and it changes arbitrarily depending on current form. But when we're top of it, we'll assume it's really meaningful. Marsh Brown, I think that's going to be disallowed. The good old tell of not having the assist come up on screen it's been in there for about 2 versions of FM now. But if you've never noticed it, if you score a goal like that and it doesn't mention who got the assist, what on earth has just gone past my house? Feels like I'm live on stream doing a traffic report. That's the kind of thing you miss if you don't watch me stream most weekday afternoons. But it sounded like a spaceship went past my house. I imagine my fancy audio kit didn't even pick it up, so I looked like a lunatic. I was in the process of doing an actual Football Manager tip, making it look like I knew what I was talking about, and I got distracted by a noisy thing. This is why I'll never be able to do tutorials consistently. I used to be a teacher. How did I cope with that? That's why I didn't last. That's why I had to become a YouTuber. Goodness me. 0-0 at half time. Right. We need to win. We need to do better. Kane Felix has just come on for them. So not only Kane Felix has just come on and they've brought him on the right-hand side of midfield. So you think I was mad for messing around with Andrucci the way I was before the match? Their manager's absolutely lost his mind. The best striker in the league. There you go. Now he finally goes up front with 20 minutes to go. They were trying to give us every opportunity to go ahead in the game, but they're like, no, you've taken too long. We're now going to put Felix up front, and that's you done then. And I imagine that's exactly how it'll work out. Felix will grab the winning goal fairly shortly. We'll bring Cornish on in midfield. Mayer can come on as well. Livermore would like to come off. I don't know if he'd like to, but he's tired. But I am thinking of changing up the striker because neither Andrew. You know what? We're going to do that. Paskev might have had a plan. We'll do it for 10 minutes, and then we'll make a change. One of them will come off. Probably Andrucci, who is tiring quickly. Although let's let this highlight play out, because if Adedoyan scores here, I'm going to look like history's greatest genius, and that is a look that I think would suit me. So I'm all in favour of that happening. Blythe, they're trying to get goals back against Kidderminster. This has got to be offside. Surely he's offside there. How is he not offside there? An assist for Adam Civita in goal for Guiseley. This is right out of our playbook. Right, keep an eye on him. Where is he? Who's the one who scores? I think he's offside there. Linesman, what are you doing with your life? Right, we go attacking. We are going to take off. I think we're going to take off Marsh Brown and bring on. Do I want Waltman or Mooney? How's Waltman been playing? This is the problem with all these strikers we've brought in this summer. None of them are particularly effective. No one's really scoring goals for us. We're playing quite well, but it's Andrucci who's getting all the goals. Right, we're going to bring Waltman on there. And I think we're shuffling around again. And we're going to try this. And we're going to give it, I would say we're going to give it 10 minutes. There's 10 minutes left in the game. That's good of you. The referee is delighted that I've agreed to play 10 more minutes in this football match. Adedoyan can't win his header. That's why he's being brought back into midfield. Kane Felix, dealt with by Livermore quite comfortably there, but we do need to get back into this game. We've talked about this in previous episodes. Losing at home isn't acceptable when you're trying to win the league. Adedoyan is in here. There's no one there to support him. He plays it across to Marsh Brown. I say there's nobody there, but Marsh Brown is in with the finish. Adedoyan plays it across to him. All those changes I'm about to do, I feel like I should cancel, because Adedoyan gets the assist and Marsh Brown's the man I'm taking off. When it gives me the option, I'm cancelling and changing my mind and doing things a little differently. Adedoyan has done really well here, and that is a solid finish from Marshall. No, don't proceed with the tactical changes. Let's come up with a new plan. I don't think I've ever clicked no there before. Right. We're going to leave Adedoyan up front. We're going to leave Marsh Brown on. Andrucci is now the one who's going to come off. and Waltman is going to come on the left. We're going to stay attacking. In fact, we never actually went attacking. We're going to go attacking because we want to win the football match. We want to win the league, so we've got to win our home games. So it doesn't matter that we're playing against a team who are favourites for promotion. We want to win, so with 10 minutes to go, we're going to go attacking, and we're going to try and win, but we're now going to do it with a really weird front four. This is a very strange... I don't think I've played this combination of players like this before. It might be the answer. A Kagbu playing it back to Marshall. This is where we need a big lump from Marshall. He's teeing it up. There's the big lump. And Adedoyan is in. If he can get there before the keeper, he'll score. Oh, my word. We saw them do it to us, and we've done it straight back to them. And Adedoyan with his first ever goal for us. I love Marshall in goal. Look, it's when he does that little faffing around, and it's like he's picking his spot here. And there he is. It's a lovely assist. We've had both teams have done it now. I love non-league. You don't get enough of that in the Premier League. Goalkeepers getting assists. But there we have it. We should probably drop back to positive mentality now before I get too overexcited. Brown intercepts. Mayer now playing it through to Waltman. Adedoyan is the answer, boys and girls. Waltman trying to get past his man now. That is a weird attempt at a cross, but Marsh Brown finds it, but Civita is equal to that one. And we've got 3 more minutes to play. The referee really testing my patience. I agreed to 10 minutes. Were you not paying attention, man? This is going to be nearer to 15. Lewis Brown now getting up and joining in on the attack. I think we're still officially showing the attacking mentality at the moment, but Max Waltman is in. Inspired substitutions, I think is how we describe this. Paskev knew what he was doing with Adedoyan up front. We'll never know what his thought process was because that was the Kev of another day and I don't remember and I don't make notes. I don't know what possessed me to put him up front. Maybe it was exactly what I did in this game. Just thought, oh God, might as well. Shall we have a look? And that's exactly what we've done. And Waltman coming on. Well, what did I say? History's greatest genius. I mean, I haven't declared myself that. I put it out there into the universe, and universe decided, yeah, actually, Kev, that's got quite the ring to it. Here you go. Well, that seems to be a bit of a theme this season. Only 3 days between the 2 matches, so we're shuffling things around a little bit, as we love to do. Back 4 now of Brown, Rice, Colvin and Rhodes. You love the Brown Rice defence. Mayer coming in midfield with Livermore dropping out to have a little bit of a rest. Waltman keeps his place, having come off the bench. Adedoyan, after his heroics, having played the full game, is going to start from the bench with Marsh Brown. McIneff's going to go out onto the right, and Andrucci goes back up top. He's the top scorer, after all, and Adedoyan will be there to come on as and when needed. We got to keep rotation, got to keep fresh. 6 changes from an excellent performance. It's a squad game, boys and girls. We only train twice a week. When we're playing twice a week, we effectively don't get to train. So we need to keep these boys fit, and we are rotating heavily all the time while these games are coming thick and fast. And at the moment, I mean, we're top of the league. I'm history's greatest genius. We've just established that. Anything I touch turns to gold. This is going to be another win today. Plus, Darlington are struggling a little bit. They're not a very good size. And there's Max Waltman is in again. Darlington is not a very good size. I think I probably meant side. But, I mean, I don't know. I've never been to Darlington. It might be a weird size. Let me know down in the comments section. Rhodes with the cross. In fact, it wasn't Rhodes with the cross. Rhodes cuts it into McInneff. And Waltman, lovely finish from him. That's 2 goals in 2 games. Maybe we've got our left inside forward. We were talking about it a little bit earlier on in the episode, not really knowing who we could start there. We did the comparison of Andrucci. What a ridiculous throw that was. I mean, we'll get back to whatever I was talking about a minute ago. This one has gone beyond the far post. I know long throws are a bit of a thing in FM22. That's absolutely insane what he's done there. Can we just check the long throw stat of Rhodes? Oh, I thought it was 1. That's long shots. Still, 6. 6. 6. It's not even that he's got loads of strength. You've got to fix that, Football Manager. That's got to be fixed. I know I could not do it, but teams do it to us, so we have to do it to them. That one, less effective. I don't know why we've tried to do it from there. That was ridiculous. I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, we did the comparison, left wing. We did the comparison between Andrucci and Adedoyin, and it wasn't really clear who was better at what, but maybe Waltman, through good old performances, none of this looking at attributes. You know what I'm like. I'd much rather make my decisions based on what I see on the pitch rather than attributes. We've just seen that with long throws. You're telling me Rhodes can't do a long throw? I will show you that highlight all day long. So based on what I'm seeing on the pitch, at the moment, Waltman is the man in possession on that left-hand side because he's played there for about 45 minutes over the course of 2 games, probably not even that long, and got himself 2 goals, nearly a third. He is a threat. He's constantly involved. And, Waltman, at the moment, he's our left winger. The question mark is, who's the striker? Andrucci, despite us being 2-0 up, has been very quiet again today. And Adedoyin, after his performance, certainly once he went up front, his performance in that last game, Adedoyin is going to be chomping at the bit, ready to come on in this second half and prove to me that he deserves to have a little run in the team, playing as the centre forward. The thing for us all to remember, of course, is as games continue to come as quickly as they are, there'll still be plenty of rotation. So it's not going to be the end for anybody if they lose their place at this stage. He's done it again. Well, it's a carbon copy. It's a long throw beyond the far post, and Thomas is there to head home. Now, I know there's going to be discussion in the comments about this. This isn't my first rodeo. What I would present to you is we've not changed the tactic. The long throw tactic, it's the one that I put on the Steam Workshop on launch day of the game. It's there for you all to see if you want to try our long throw tactic. But I know, having seen what you've just seen there'll be people saying, Kev, you've got to turn off long throws. But they've been on the whole time. If they were absolutely game-breakingly overpowered and hideous, we'd have been doing that all the way through. So I think what we have to accept is maybe Harvey Rhodes is just really good at it. I mean, he's only got 1 assist previously. He's just having a ridiculous game. It's not that they're crazy overpowered. It's not that he's crazy good at them. And if he was, we'd exploit it. I present to you Rory Delap, Andy Legg, players like that over the years. There's probably more modern examples for you young people to tell me about in the comments. But he's just had a weird game with it, where we'll probably do a third one now. But I don't think that's enough for us to make the decision that we're not going to do him anymore, because ultimately we play this save in full realism mode, and full realism mode is you play to your strengths of your team. And if we've got someone who can hit a long throw to the far post consistently, then we're going to do it, because you would, wouldn't you? So we'll monitor it. If it becomes if he ends up with 25 assists by the end of the season, we'll probably make a group decision to stop using long throws. But for now, I don't know if there's a way in the data center thing, the data hub, does that show us long throws as a stat? That'd be a dangerous thing for them to put in here. Long throw or throw in? No. I mean, is it a stat that the league monitors? It probably isn't, is it? Is it anywhere in here? Team detailed. Do we have long throws in here? Goals from long, crosses completed. There's not really any way to monitor it easily without going through and checking every goal. I think the easiest way to check is to look at the fullbacks, because it's always my fullbacks who take the throws. We don't have throw-in takers set, so it just defaults to whoever's playing fullback on the side that the throw is taken. So Alex Brown has 4 assists for the season. We've got Rhodes, who now has 3, but 2 of them were in that last game. Lewis Brown has 2 assists. Joe Brown has 0 assists. So between our 4 fullbacks, what's that? 7 assists. I don't know why I've looked at the finance. 7 assists off of 18 games. But we don't know immediately how many of them are from long throws, because we've got obviously normal crosses. We've got Alex Brown taking corners as well. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. I feel like we're going to have a discussion today. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.